Guilty as charged.
And this is where our producer, Kelly, gives us a new guilty as charged question every week. And if we're guilty, we take a sip. Kelly?
What do you got?
All right. Have you ever caused an emergency?
Oh, shoot.
Like we were at fault.
Yeah, it was your fault.
This emergency could have been prevented by us not being involved.
Correct.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'm
Shoot.
guilty.
Okay, I want to hear yours, George.
Mine involves driving.
Mine too.
It involves my car. And I was trying to be a hero, trying to pick up our friend Dr. John Deloney from his house, which is in Narnia, apparently. And my car told me, so first of all, what you need to know, John had multiple cars. He had 0 keys to any of these cars. He let us know way too late on our way to the Blink-182 concert in downtown Nashville that he does not have the keys to these cars.
So
I
he's
did
like,
not plan for this.
You're like, you gotta pick me up.
Didn't plan for all this driving. And as you know, I have an older Tesla. The mileage, doesn't have a crazy high range. And I went, I'm going to be a hero and try to get John and get back in time to charge. The car let me know. Let me tell you, this is not Tesla's fault. As soon as I was on my way to John's, it was like, hey, you're going to Narnia. There's no chargers nearby. You're going to run out of juice. And I went, I'll risk it for the biscuit. I got John on our way back. We were 1 mile from Ramsey where there's chargers. And it just completely died.
So what'd you do? I feel like I've heard this story before.
Well, what I didn't know is that when a Tesla completely dies, you can't even get back into the car because the battery is dead and it needs electronics to then open the car door because it's stupid. So I ditched the car. I called the police and I said, hey, I'm going to leave this car here for a day. I got to go to a concert, but rest assured, I'm going to come back and get it towed.
You wanted to go to this concert so bad.
We couldn't miss Blink-182. This is a concert of my lifetime.
Oh my
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so we ended up getting a ride from my third friend who was going to the concert. He picked us up. We got to the concert just in time, got the car towed to my house, had to get it jumped just so I could open the charging port to get it charged up.
Oh my gosh.
And then I still had to pay to get a new battery installed because once that happens, once that thing goes on the fritz, it's safer to get a new battery.
No way, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good
now,
to know.
it's a new 12-volt battery, not like the big battery underneath the car. Don't freak out, people.
Yeah.
So it was, a few $100 total.
Okay. Wow.
But
Tough.
I learned my lesson. When it hits 0 on your Tesla, there's not
real.
an extra secret 25 miles in the tank.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like going on empty. You can ride on empty for like a solid 15 miles and you're fine.
No, Elon loves math. He says 0 is 0.
He's a precise man.
Yeah,
He's put
so that
people
was-
in space.
That's my most
Not on the
embarrassing.
moon yet, but in space. I'm just making the point.
Thank
We're
you.
all up there.
Why aren't we going to the moon?
Around the outer space place.
The outer space place.
We haven't yet. Anyways,
Wow.
mine's a car one too, George.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
We bought a minivan.
Was that your first? Is that the problem?
Well, yeah, a little bit. My soul died, but we bought a minivan. And we had it for literally not even 48 hours, George. We bought it on a Monday night, and this happened Wednesday morning. And I am pulling out of the garage to take our kids to preschool, and I just hear this crunch, and I thought, oh my gosh, no. It's that feeling where you're just like, oh no. So I get out and I go to the back, but I'm like, the back was fine. I thought I ran into the garage. The back was fine. And I was like, what was that? I was like, that is so bizarre. So I'm walking around and I step on something and it just cracks. And I was like, well, that was weird. And I looked. It was a computer chip. And I was like, well, that's weird. And I was like, and then I look again and there's pieces all over the garage. And I'm like, what is happening? What happened? And then I look up, George, and there are wires sticking out of the roof of the van. I had sliced that fin thing that's on the top of the car. Yeah, that's not for decoration.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah, that has stuff in it.
No one thought, that makes it look cool.
I don't know. I just always thought wind. You know how people have spoilers on their back? That was my little spoiler up at the top of my minivan.
I think that's antenna and internet and other
GPS
fancy,
and all the technology of cars is in this little thing.
It's the entire brain.
And so then I looked up in the garage and there's a little hole in the bottom of our garage that I didn't let the garage go up all the way. And I was like, oh my God. And the hole, and I got a ladder because I went and looked. There's a hole in the top of the van this.
Oh gosh.
And I was like, oh my God. And I called Winston and I was like, babe. He was like, what happened? And I was like, I think I hit something. I think something happened to the van. And I told him he was fine. He was like, oh my God, we just got to take it to a body shop. But it's like a full on.
That's an expensive
It's
repair.
a lot. It was the whole technology of it. I mean, it was just, it made me sick.
Wow.
We were just so mad at yourself. You're like, if I had waited 2 seconds, Rachel, 2 seconds.
So the garage hadn't fully opened yet.
It hadn't fully come up. Yeah, like it was down, right? So I opened the garage.
And you started backing out while still.
Yes. I mean.
Lesson learned.
Man.
Can I say props to Winston for handling it with, I would have lost my cool a little bit.
Would you have? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was actually kind of chill. I mean, honestly.
Well, he's always a chill guy, which I respect about him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
yeah.
easily shaken up by something.
Yeah, but I think he probably was like, this is why we don't rush, Rachel. And I'm like, what do you mean we don't rush? What do you mean we don't rush? I'm not a rusher. I
couldn't
don't
wait
rush.
2
You
seconds.
rush. I rush. I don't rush. Do you rush? I don't. Rushing? Urgency?
Wow. No car accident since? Not even a scrape?
No car accidents since. No.
I'll jinx it.
No.
All right.
I've gotten, no, not since that.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being so honest and vulnerable with us. You're so authentic.